What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. We're going to be rock and rolling transfer updates daily throughout all of January for the winter window, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on to stay in the loop with everything happening with Manchester City transfer news over the next month. Make sure also you go and check out my social media links, Twitter and Instagram, in the description below and popping up on screen. If you want to go and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I'll keep you up to date, retweeting sources, letting you know everything that's happening, worthwhile following me, so go and check them out if you so wish. Leave your thoughts in the comments below and leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and don't forget also business email in description below for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. So we're going to crack on with this video, and today it's all about the ins. We're getting linked with some new names, so we're going to start off with our first new name. Comes in the form of Juventus centre-back Mehir Demiral. Is that how you say his name? I have no idea. He's a Turkish defender, 21 years old, Bayer Leverkusen, Schalke 04, Borussia Dortmund, Leicester City, and now Manchester City are all being linked with a move for the 35 to 40 million euro rated player. According to Sky Italia, Leicester's had a €30 million bid rejected by Juventus, and apparently Borussia Dortmund's bid around €40 million, which has also been rejected. Rumours coming in from Italy is that Juventus do not want to sell, and they're going to turn down any bid that will come in for him. I feel like our name's been put in the mix just to try and boost up that price for Juventus. Like I said though, we're going after centre-backs, and everyone knows we're looking for one or two centre-backs from now until the summer window too. They're just going to chuck our names in. And we know that if City are genuinely interested, teams are going to put the price up because they know that City want to sign centre-back. So it's a difficult market. There's no release clause. I imagine that Man City are going to go for him. Personally, my opinion, I don't see this one happening, but I will keep my eye on this because Sky Italia has linked us, and also a couple of sources in Italy have linked us with the player to Demiral of Juventus. So we'll have to wait and see in terms of that, but my personal feeling, no. But there we go. Now, more Turkish sources, they have been speaking, and this time they've been speaking about Caglar Soynuncu. I did mention this yesterday, but we've got a little bit more of the details. Now, apparently City's had a bid, £40 million being rejected, and apparently Leicester are looking for roughly around £60 million for a player that's been in the Premier League now for, is it a season and a half? He's having a good season with Leicester, but apparently Leicester will not sell unless a ridiculous offer comes in. That's coming in from sources close to Leicester. So, not £60 million, they're probably going to be looking for even more money. Now, let's not forget, Manchester City cannot sign any non-homegrown, and Caglar Soynuncu is non-homegrown. We cannot sign any non-homegrown players unless we sell a non-homegrown player that is registered on the Manchester City squad, which means they are classed as a first-team player. That is not going to happen in January. I have seen people leaving in the comments, Otamendi and things like that. Their futures will be sorted in the summer. Things like this take time. You need to have a serious consideration that if City had room and gaps in the squad for us to make signings, I guarantee that we would. If we want to make signings though, we're going to have to force the issue and sell. That is something that will come in the summer, not in January. So what I'm basically saying is, unless City sign a player under the age of 21 that they don't have to register, which means that they're more or less unproven, are you happy with that or not? Let me know in the comments below. Or we sign a homegrown player. Let's not forget Nathan Ake, who's been linked with, is a homegrown player. He might not be born in England, but he has been in England since the age of 16, and he's stayed in England ever since, which means he is a citizen now, which means he is a homegrown player because of his age and how long he's been in England, that we can sign these players. I'm also talking, I think, Northern Irish, Welsh, Scottish and English players, and anyone that's been in England for a considerable amount of time, that's been here since a young age, normally around 16 years old or something like that. Now, Martin Blackburn of The Sun, he's been speaking about this story. He's reliable for Manchester City News, by the way, says that no bid, so contradicting that Turkish source, has gone in from Manchester City for Soyuncu, and there is also no interest from Manchester City in Soyuncu. He doesn't develop further to say no interest at all or no interest just in this window. We might be interested in the summer. We do know City are looking at centre-backs, but going off how he's written the report and everything, I'm going to presume that it sounds like anyway that we're not in for Soyuncu at all. So there we go. Leicester's stance, come from Brendan Rodgers, has said that Leicester City aren't looking to sell anybody and players are not for sale. It's January, it's a difficult market. Like I said, City want to sign players. We're normally going to go for players with release clauses. I'm talking South American players, players from Portugal and players in particular from Spain like Aymeric Laporte. But these players will not be homegrown. We have to sell unless we're signing a young player. Like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to sign a player that's, what, 18, 19 years old, would you be happy with that? We've got Eric Garcia that's already here, so yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments below. Now, the next story we're going to be speaking about, this is interesting too, another development on yesterday's story on Jarrad Branthwaite. He's the update on the Carlisle United centre-back. 500k bid was rejected by Carlisle United from Everton. That was the Mail reporting this, and apparently the Mail are reporting that Carlisle are looking for a lot more money, and that a lot more money is £800,000. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, 500,000 to 800,000, and whilst in terms of Premier League money, it isn't a lot, to teams like Carlisle, it is a lot of money. But personally, with so much interest, not just Everton, but Watford, Leicester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City, and even Red Bull Leipzig, which is extremely interesting, to say the least. Interested, I'd be surprised that Carlisle just want an extra £300,000 on that initial bid from Everton. Surely they'd be looking to boost that price up, and they'd be looking at least for a couple of £1 million. We'll have to wait and see. It does seem quite odd. Just like I said before with the other story with City's name put out with the likes of Borussia Dortmund, Schalke 04, I mean, it seems like the Bundesliga are targeting the types of players coming in from that lad from Juventus. So I find it interesting that Liverpool, Chelsea and Manchester City's name are being mentioned along with the likes of Leicester City, Watford and Red Bull Leipzig. I feel like our name's there to boost the price up, but by just £300,000, I reckon Carlisle could probably do a little bit more. This player is 17 years old, he's homegrown centre-back, so City, like I said, could go for a young player, could be him, but I highly doubt it. There's also been mentions of Koulibaly, by the way, just a quick mention of him. As far as City are concerned, I think there's concerns over his age, 28 years old, and the price that Napoli are wanting. Obviously, City are very reluctant to go in negotiations with Napoli, with what happened with the Jorginho saga, and things don't seem to be improving too much at Napoli with regards to how things are run there. So, just look at how Carlo Ancelotti was sacked. There we go. That pretty much sums up Napoli's how the club is run, in my opinion. So in terms of Koulibaly, too expensive and probably too old. And apparently, West Ham are now the front runners and leading to chase his signature. I mean, Napoli are going to be looking for probably €100 million plus at least. Can West Ham afford it? I'll keep an eye on that development. So there we go, that has been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, put your push notifications on to be kept in the loop with everything happening with Manchester City transfer news. Don't forget also social media links in description below and popping up on screen for my Twitter and Instagram to stay up to date with everything happening ASAP with Manchester City transfer news throughout this busy January winter window. Don't forget also my email in description below, which is jsgc171@gmail.com if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Don't forget, leave your thoughts in the comments below with regards to these transfers or any players that you want Manchester City to sign. Let me know in the comments below and leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and I'll see you all again for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I'll see you then. We're aiming for 5,300 subscribers. We're now less than 50 away, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. I'll see you all again for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.